Okay guys, in this video, I'm trying to see if I can get this done in a reasonable amount of time. All right, I got my calculator. I want to say in class, we went ahead and we filled out the top part. I want to say we did. So I'm going to kind of skip this. If we didn't, then we'll get in class and go over it because I don't remember the answers off the top of my head. But the biggest takeaway from this particular these bullets of notes is that we know that inside of a triangle, wow, we're done with triangles, with a circle, the sum of the angles are 360. So definitely here, we know that the degrees in circle, 360 degrees. Okay, so if this piece right here, you know, wherever they put on the inside, they're saying that angle SQT, so this amount here is 122 degrees. So now remember also it says right here, the sum of all central angles in a circle is, this is part 360. And then here, the measure of the arc formed by the endpoints. So remember when they say endpoints of an arc, remember an arc is just this little piece here. So from this endpoint to this endpoint is what they're talking about. The measure of the arc formed by the endpoints of a central angle is equal to this value here, you know, to the actual, you know, going from the center out in either direction, okay? So I think we're supposed to put, you know, equal to the angle that's formed within the arc. That's what I'm going to put, is equal to angle formed inside arc. Okay, so of course if you look here at this example, they're saying, now remember the little curve means arc, this means arc, and so therefore they're saying arc AC, and then of course they're talking about arc AC is equal to, the answer is 84, which I'm going to go ahead and put angle ABC. So again, the angle that makes going through the center out to the two endpoints that make the arc, again, here's the endpoint of an arc, here's an endpoint, right? But if you go through the center, you form an angle, right? So this 84 degrees is the same as this arc length being 84. So if they want the ACD, so here they're saying A, arc A through D, and then through C is they want what's left over. So if we do 360 minus 84, then it's 276 degrees. And don't quote me yet on, it says arc measures and central angles. Remember, this is a central angle right here. And then arc measure is this value here. Now, because it's a piece of an arc, we're just going to put a measurement. So I don't think we put degrees. I just think we say 276, okay, as a measurement. And again, we don't know if it's inches or whatever, so just leave it as 276. All right, so number one, and I think we did a couple of these in class. So they want the measure of arc ST. So from here to here, as you can see, the central angle is 122. So this is 122. For RS, now again, because this right here is 122, and this piece here, and this is a semicircle, so half the circle is 180. So I'm going to do 180 minus 122 and get 58, which right here for angle SQR is 58 degrees. So now they want SRT, so S through R all the way to T, how much would that be? Well, we already know R to T is 180. That's half the circle. So I'm going to do 180, and then I'm going to add in that 58 to get SRT. So 180 plus 58. The answer to this one is 238. Okay, number one. Number three. So we already know that arc TU is 87. So I'm just going to write that on the outside because the central angle here is 87. Okay. And again, I try to be a little clever, and then they also told you this piece here was 72, so I'm going to kind of transfer that right here is 72 degrees. But I try to be a little clever at cutting my circle in half, so I hope you guys can see that. SV, so this from here all the way rotating to here is 180. And again, so far, you know, all I have right now is 87. Now the cool thing is, if I look this way at WU, which is here to here, again, the sum of this, because that's half the circle, that's 180. So I can find that missing piece right there at TXS. Okay, so I'm going to do 72 plus 87 and do 180 minus 159 because that was the sum. The sum of 72 and 87 was 159. I subtracted that from 180. So this piece right here is 21 degrees. So the measure of ST is 21. Okay, so now I have all three of these pieces. And like I said, I'm going to definitely look here and go, oh, look, this is half of the circle here. So I can definitely find this piece by saying 21 plus 87, which is 108. 180 minus 108. So this piece right here is 72. You could have also have said, oh, look, you know, because these are intersecting lines through my center, these two are vertical angles. That's another way to do it, okay? Now I can find this missing piece here. And again, I'm just going to basically say 72, and then from here all the way to here is a semicircle. So I'm just going to do 180 minus 72. So this piece here is 108 degrees. And now that I have all my numbers, now I'm going to see what they wanted. So they want an angle measure. So remember, the answer for this should be in degrees. UXV. So U going to X. Where's X? Right here. UX. And the V comes right here. So again, UXV is 72 degrees. Then they want arc length WV. So from W here to V is 108. TW from T out to W, so I'm going to add 72 and 21, which is 93. Remember, I'm not putting a degree measure. And then here for the arc, TVW. So T to V, which is here, so T to V all the way to W, so I'm going to add 87, 72, and 108. 87 plus 72 plus 108, 267. All right, so again, have fun with that. Again, this is 90 degrees. Mark that. If this one's 90, this also is the semicircle here, so this also is 90. And then we know this piece right here is 34 degrees. And then just, like I said, play with the rest of it to get number 4. All right, let me go to the back side. Now the next part is to do algebraic expressions. So again, I'm skipping number 5. Let's go to number 7. So right here, they're saying 15 degrees. 15 degrees. And so one thing I'm noticing, and I'm going to look in the book, is they put degree measures even for arc length. And I thought arc length would be a length, not degrees. Interesting. But maybe they're saying because it's an arc, it makes a degree of measurement like this. So I'll look into that. But they put 15 degrees here, so the central angle is 15. This is 103. So this angle here is 103 degrees. These two look perfectly like vertical angles. I mean, they have intersecting lines. They look relatively the same. But again, if you don't want to do that, then this is what I'm going to do just to be safe, and we'll see if these two have the same measure. This is a semicircle here, E through F to G. So I'm going to subtract 180 with the 103. And so I'm saying this piece here is 77 degrees. Okay. So if this is 77 degrees, let's see if this also is 77 degrees. Oh, let me see. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, since this piece is 77, this piece is 15, and this is a semicircle right here to H, you know, going right through here. This is a semicircle up here. I'm going to do 180 minus 15 and minus 77. And so this piece right here, I can tell you is 88 degrees. Because again, I just said that this is a semicircle right here. So all three of those angles sum to 180. And then let's just see if here's my other semicircle right here. So I'm going to do 180 minus 88 minus 15. I don't know if y'all can see that screen that popped up there. Sorry about that. Yep, I also got you guys this part right here, this angle, GIH. I got this also with 77 degrees. Those were vertical angles, so we are correct. Okay, now the question is, what is x? Well, we just found out that this piece is 88, so I'm going to take that expression, 18x minus 2, set it equal to 88, and solve for x. Make sure you take care of addition and subtraction first. Okay, and so this will be, don't ask me why I'm 90, divide by 18 into 90, I get x is 5. Easy. Okay, this one. What happens if they don't give us any numbers, right? Well, I can tell you right now, this one right here and this one right here, they're vertical angles because, again, you got two intersecting lines going through the center. These two are equal in value. So I'm going to take the 8x plus 12, set it equal to 10x minus 22 to solve for x. And again, remember, I do letters left, numbers to the right. So again, here's my right side of my equation. There's my left side. Move numbers to the right by inverse operation. So I'm going to subtract 12, subtract 12. Now I just have 8x equals, and I got 10x minus 34. And then I'm going to move my 10x to the other side. I don't like that it's negative, but it is what it is. So now I have, I'm going to come over here, I write big. So if I combine like terms, that's negative 2x. Oh, okay, it'll come out positive. Negative 2x, when I combine the left side, over here was a negative 34. And now if I do 34 divided by 2, I'm going to get x is 17. Easy. Okay, and now they want to know, what is arc AD? So A going to D. We'll plug in that 17 for x, respectively, right here. So 8 times 17 plus 12, 17 times 8, and then add 12, we get 148. 148. Now they want CD, which is this piece right here. Again, this is a semicircle, right there. Okay, so if that piece right here is 184, then if I do 180 minus 184, I'm going to get this piece right here. 32. And then, of course, that is 32. Pretty easy. Now they want BDC, B to D, and then C. That's really weird. I think they meant to put BCD. So again, B. Oh, I'm sorry. Do the right order. That's correct. Okay, so if I want to go B through D and then through C, then they're saying they want all of this. Everybody see that? So we're going to do 32 plus the 148 plus 32 again. And you should get 212. That's it. All right, so I hope that was helpful. And then, just a hint on number 9, same thing here. This piece here and this piece right here makes 180. So add these two together and set it equal to 180. So 5x, I'm just going to do the setup, plus the 17x minus 41 equals 180. Okay, solve for x, move your numbers to the right, and then solve for x. So again, I'll have the solutions to these when you come in. All right, so that's that homework. Central angles and arc length, pretty straightforward. I really don't know what else to show about that because they're pretty easy. I'll finish this one for you just to the time. So 17x plus 5x is 22x. Combine like terms. 23 minus the 41, negative 18 equals 180. And then I'm going to add 18 to the other side and get 98, 198. And then 198 divided by 22, x is 9.